Hello everyone and welcome back to AdventuresOfWellUmMe. Today we're going to be continuing Game of Day discussions. This time we've got a game on the Nintendo Switch that a lot of people will have a lot of negative things to say about. It is 1-2 Switch. This game came out at launch. It really did need to be a tie-in to the Nintendo Switch. It should have been like the Wii Sports with the Nintendo Wii, because there's not much to this game. Why does this always go off when I am recording? It is a mini-game based game. It's just full of different little mini-games that you can do. And I guess the thing that's kind of really strange with it is a lot of the aspect of this game is that you're not actually looking at the Switch, you're looking at other players, or you're looking at different things that you're doing in certain ways, which is interesting when you've got a brand new game console and the main thing that the game is doing is getting you to look away from the game console. I mean, it gets you up and having fun, I guess, and it is fun in a party game sense. Like, when you've got a few people around, I guess, having a few drinks or something, that's probably where the game really does kind of get its value, or maybe younger kids. But all the marketing on this game was like young adults, like 25-year-olds. So that's kind of where I think the game is kind of aimed at, maybe like, yeah, parties that might have alcohol at them, because there's no real reason for a whole bunch of adults to play these games. But like, they're not that amazing. It got ridiculously stupid, and I don't think that the way that it's designed really is there to hold attention for a long time. It kind of just showed off what the Joy-Cons could do, and that's about it. We haven't really played a lot of the games because we kind of got bored of them. We played a few of them here and there, but yeah, some of them we didn't like the mini games. Others it was just, you're playing it for the sake of playing it in the end, and it wasn't it wasn't overly amazing. I think, yeah, you get that initial kick, and that's about it, really. There's nothing more to it. I think that they really should have tied it into the console to give you at least one thing when you pick up your Nintendo Switch, especially at launch, because it did have a little bit of a slow launch, because really the only reason to buy a Nintendo Switch when it came out was because The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild came out at launch. That was really the only thing. I remember lining up to pick it up, and it was like, I ordered Breath of the Wild online, so that was getting delivered later, and I was going to buy some eShop games. I think I purchased like one or two, but there really wasn't much out at release. There was the Super Bomberman R, which I didn't buy on launch day, and then I couldn't find anywhere for a couple of weeks afterwards. You had the 1-2 Switch that came out, a few other little bits and pieces, but it was like things like Just Dance. It wasn't anything spectacular. It was just really, you're buying it to get The Legend of Zelda. So this would have been that game that kind of boosted sales in terms of getting games. And I love the Switch. Like, I'm always playing the Switch. Quite often it's it's a console that sits by the side of the bed, because I can play it in bed, can then bring it into the lounge room, chuck it on the TV, play it there. If my wife or is watching TV, or if I've got my brother over and he's using the TV and I want to play a game because he's playing a game, I can pull that out and play that. So it would have made a lot more sense putting this in there, but they didn't. and they charged a lot of money for it, and it's probably now like a $5 game. I don't know. I'd actually be curious to see what it is worth right now. My phone's in the other room, so I guess that will be for a later date to check, but yeah, not really worth it, to be honest. I cannot recommend 1-2 Switch for any reason, to be honest. It's just not worth it. I hope you enjoyed today's discussion. If you did, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to see more content coming your way. In terms of like finally fixing up this room, I've finally got some more double-sided mounting tape that I can stick on the rest of these foam pads, because I do that with the adhesive spray as well. Just put tacks around it as well, just to keep it on there, because I'm going to be quite rough as I'm assembling this, because, you know, that's kind of how I am sometimes when it comes to doing these little DIY projects. But hopefully, you know, that will come up nicely, because it should sit just above the racks here, so we can get good acoustic around that side to help with that. I'm thinking of spray painting it as well, so, you know, that's coming along as well. It's just got to find the time to put it together. Get a bit more of the adhesive to stick on it as well, and then assemble it as a foldable screen. So be interesting to see what it comes out like, because I kind of want it to fold in on itself and come around at I guess a 90-degree angle to sit kind of along here and box myself in while I'm recording, to stop all the echo from those guitars. And hopefully with the mic on board with the camera, if I set up my mic through my switcher into a computer, you know, that will kind of work well. We'll see what happens with that. But yeah, have a great day, guys, and I'll catch you next time.